What's up, everybody? Blaze here with episode 28 of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Today we're going to take on a couple of versus matches, but I also have these coins up here for 1,234 tokens I'm going to be able to use for the newest set that came out yesterday, Steam Siege. I'm actually going to buy 5 packs of cards, to see if those packs are what actually comes in those packs, to see what kind of cards you can get from Steam Siege. I'm going to buy 5 packs of cards from Steam Siege. So let's get into it here in just a second. I'm not going to buy them yet, and only because if I get 16 more tokens, I can buy the special pack of cards, which includes a coin. This is the pack here, which is 250 coins, and if I get this, it includes a coin and a promo card. So, if I can't get this, then I will, I guess if I can't get this tonight, I'll buy it as soon as I have 250 coins. I'll still buy the 5 packs here, but, I want to make sure that we get 5 packs minimum, and if I can afford this, I'll buy it today. So let's go ahead and get into, let's do a tournament real quick, because I feel like that'll get me the most bang for my buck here tonight. Let's do a standard tournament. Yeah. I have some tokens to burn, so let's go ahead and do that. I have, I'm going to try Dehydrated. It's actually, Dehydrated's gotten me some good victories here pretty recently, so, it's not the best deck ever, but it's working, and I'm not sure why. So, we'll play through this deck, and I do apologize. I would love to open those packs of cards right now live on camera. The problem is I don't have enough to get the pack that I want, and I want to be able to open that with you guys. So that's why we're doing the tournament first. If you want to skip to the end of the video, you absolutely can. But you know what? We're having fun. We're having a great time hanging out here today. It's a nice little Wednesday. Well, it's Thursday, actually. It's a Thursday. And one day closer to Friday. So, I also have a couple of videos up on my channel about the newest Pokemon Sun and Moon trailer that came out that revealed a bunch of new Pokemon and also revealed some new interesting strategies in this video. One of them talks, in the trailer. So one of them talks about, ooh, it's a bad hand. But one of the parts in the trailer is actually talking about the trials, the island trials, and it's very interesting because it looks like it's going to take the place of gym battles, which is fine if, in some ways. In other ways, it's kind of, it's questionable. I don't know if the island trials are going to take the place of gym battles. I hope they don't. But it is a different way to kind of look at Pokemon battles and Pokemon championships and things like that. It almost reminds me of like when Ash went to the Orange Islands and all the gym battles there were like mini games that you play with the Pokemon, which I don't know. I remember that because it was Gold and Silver in the first time you actually started seeing Gold and Silver Pokemon in the anime, but it was not my favorite at all. And then he went to Johto, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Island Trials just yet. It remains to be seen. There was a bunch of new Pokemon revealed, and there was 5 new forms of old Pokemon revealed, which I'm super excited for. The new forms. I think those are going to be awesome. And I hope, my hope is that maybe not every single Kanto Pokemon has a new form, but many of the Kanto Pokemon have new forms. I think that would be really cool. And it's funny because I brought it up to a friend of mine the other day, and he was like, he was a little upset because it seemed like that because of the new forms, it seems like they ran out of ideas. I'm like, man, that's not really accurate because we don't really know how many Pokemon are in this game right now. So it's hard to say if they ran out of ideas or if they actually have the new forms and 120 new Pokemon. So, I guess we'll see what comes of it pretty soon. It's coming out in November, so let's keep our eyes peeled for the new Pokemon that are coming in. So this match is going, I wouldn't say swimmingly. It is a water deck, so it has potential to go swimmingly, but it's not yet. I'm kind of worried about this. He managed to get 3 energy cards attached in one turn. So that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. I think it's this thing. Nope. I don't remember how he did it. Oh, Elixir. I think Elixir lets you do that. Is that right? Yeah. As long as I can get, oh gosh. He skipped a stage to get to that Pokemon, so that kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and evolve. All right, so with any luck, we'll get a few heads in a row. Nope, never mind. Cancel that. Did not get any heads. So what's this ability here? I feel like this is going to end up messing me over. Extra damage from basic Pokemon, so this one's going to do 100 damage or 90 damage. Oh, great. There's your EX Pokemon, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I guess he already had one, but so this may not go my way. I'm having a hard time determining whether or not this is actually going to be a good match or a bad match. It looks so far like it's going to be a bad match. I need to get this. Oh, great. They're all on my prize cards. That's wonderful. Okay. That's going to help out a little bit. So let's go ahead and do 10 damage to each of his benched Pokemon. 110 health. So he can just heal himself with that thing I just put down. So it's kind of a miss on my part, but at the same time, it's 10 damage, so it doesn't really matter. Another Elixir. Didn't have an energy card, so didn't get to use it. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? A discard. Okay. He had a Larinet in there. Is that what that was? Lysandra. Yeah, that's crazy. He can retreat right now if he wants. Yep. He'll deal 70 damage. I might be able to heal it. I don't know if I will or not. This person has a lot of options when it comes to his deck. He has a lot of powerful things he can do. Great. That's not going to help me much at all. So, let's see. I guess we'll just attack him. So yeah, this is going to be a very short match, folks. So, you know, I'm really just holding on by the skin of my teeth here, and truth be told, you know, this isn't going to go well. So, what I will do for you, though, is I don't want to make this video too long today. I want to go ahead and get those packs opened up and let you see what's going on. So once this guy defeats me, we'll open up 5 packs of Steam Siege and move on from there. And then whenever I do get 250 coins again, which shouldn't be too long, that should happen pretty quickly. Once that happens, I'll go ahead and buy that pack with the coin in it, and that'll be kind of cool, I think. Kind of fun. I need a, I need to be able to try to paralyze him. That's kind of my only chance is to try and paralyze him. And this match is going to draw on and on and on. So last night, so they updated this game a couple days ago to include the Steam Siege cards. I think it was yesterday actually, and there was a couple of glitches that I ran into with the new program. Is that I went into a tournament and I won the first battle, but it never let me progress to the next battle. Time ran out, and then it just kind of quit. So that's something that I think will be corrected, but it was a bit concerning. This could be good. We need to start building that next. Let's try and get that paralyzation going. And didn't work. He's dead. So yeah. So bad. I have a full bench of Pokemon here, and he's just gonna train, barrel through all of them. So this could be the victory. If I can get 120 damage out of it, it could end up being pretty good. We'll see. I have enough to get the energy, but I mean, even if I do that, I'm not going to be able to take out all of his EX Pokemon and everything else. He's got options on his bench, and he's got a whole full hand of cards. So there's not much I can do at this point. I may as well forfeit. But you know what? I've been in situations where I'm trying to work on a challenge by knocking out certain Pokemon with Water-type Pokemon, and if I forfeit, he doesn't get to do that. That was a wise move. Wise decision. This is going to be difficult. I don't really have a chance, so I'm really just delaying the inevitable. We're going to look at 5 packs of cards coming up real soon, so stay tuned for that. And that will be fun. That will be really fun. Trust me. Trust me. Hey, good call. Yeah, it's pretty smart. He's preventing me from doing anything with the Pokemon that I'm trying to build, so let's throw him out there. I don't care. It doesn't matter what I do. There's nothing I can do, so I may as well just get that over with. Don't do that. I will concede if you play your hand, so thank you. Thank you for being quick about it. Alright, so I may get the coins right here, actually. Now, oh, I did. What? What? So that was a good call. Actually, it was not a good call because I spent 89 coins to get into this tournament, so... Oh, no, I didn't. I spent tickets. Actually, we're good. So I can buy that. I can buy that pack now. So, alright, guys. So, that actually was pretty much worth the effort there. So, I have 1273 as far as coins go. So, we're going to go ahead and buy this. And that gives us a promo card, Floette, heal 30 damage from each of your Pokemon, Magical Leaf, flip a coin, if heads, this attack does 20 more damage, and heal 20 damage from this Pokemon, so kind of cool. I feel like I don't remember who Floette is in this game. I guess he's the one that floats with his chestpin. I feel like I have that card or that coin already. Oh well. We got a pack of cards. Next up, let's go ahead and buy 5 packs of these cards. Oh, I can buy 5. Okay, cool. So, now we've got some packs to open. So on a side note, I do have tons of other packs to open that I haven't opened yet because I'm waiting for one of my videos to get 5 likes on it. So go find the video that has the most likes, click like, and I will open up all of these packs. We're going to open up all 6 or 7 Steam Sheets packs that I have. I got one for free yesterday. We're going to open those packs up today, but as soon as any one of my videos gets 10 likes, I'm going to open up the rest of these packs live on camera. So let's see what we get. This is the first pack of Steam Siege cards. I have 0 cards in this deck, or in this set. So we're going to see what types of packs or what types of cards are going to be available in this set. If you may have already seen them, I meant to actually go through and look at them all and kind of give you guys some previews of what cards we're gonna be here, but I didn't have a chance to do that. So here's what we're looking at, one by one. Let's open this first. Oh, it's a dual type at the end. So this one, I'm not going to go through all of the attacks and everything. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory. If you want to see what it does, hit that pause button. You can see what they do. If there is something that needs more explanation, I'll pause the video, or I'll read it for you. But that's kind of a cool. It's a normal Fletchender. The one that we have right now is actually a fire type, so that's interesting that they did a normal type on that. Tangrowth, Leaf Storm, and Flog. Heal 40 damage from each of your grass Pokemon, and flip a coin. If heads, its attack does 30 more damage. Your Gardevoir, your turn doesn't end when you evolve Gardevoir. Apom. Look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck and put them in any order. That's kind of neat. This is one of the new cards they showed off as being a dual type, so it's got both Dark and Steel. I believe that's just for attack purposes. It is resistant to Psychic and has a 2x weakness to Fighting, which this type combination should have a 4x weakness to Fighting, but you know what? That's the thing, is I don't quite understand the point of the dual typing other than to have 2 bases covered when it comes to attacking. So, you know, Pokemon that are weak to Dark and Steel types, this Pokemon can damage them both. That's the only reason I see this, because it doesn't have a dual weakness either. So it doesn't matter, whatever. So anyway, Retaliate. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from an opponent's attack during his or her last turn, this attack does 60 more damage. Mock Claw. This attack's damage is not affected by resistance. So that's B sharp. Alright, let's open up another pack. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about dual type cards. Is it necessary? I don't feel like it's necessary. I feel like it was a last minute like gimmick kind of a thing, and it may or may not add much to the strategy. It doesn't seem like it will. So I guess time will tell, and we'll be able to see what exactly the dual types are going to add to the game, but as of right now, I don't think it's going to add much. So we got C dot here. Okay, so Bide is going to, if the Pokemon will be knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's next turn, it's not knocked out, and its remaining HP becomes 10 instead. That actually really should be Endure. That's not what Bide does in the game, so I think that move should probably be Endure. Double Pincers on Clauncher. Nose Pass. We got us a Dino. We got us a Litleo. We got us an Ambipom. Fury Chance. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. If that card is an energy card, you do 60 more damage. And then flip 2 coins. It'll do 50 damage times the number of heads. Kind of an interesting look on Hawlucha. The ability is when you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her bench Pokemon. Kind of like a Lysandra. It's kind of a Lysandra effect you get when you play this card. Flip 2 coins. It'll do 20 more damage for each heads. So it could do 60 damage. We saw Tangrowth last time. Pawniard. This attack does 10 damage times the number of your Pawniards. That's not bad. And then Mega Gardevoir EX. a dual type, Fairy and Psychic. It's got a resistance to Dark, and it's got a weakness to Steel. So 110 damage. Discard as many of your benched Pokemon as you like. This attack does 10 more damage for each benched Pokemon you discarded this way. I mean, that's interesting. I really like the artwork for this card. It's really, really cool. I don't know if I like the fact that it's a dual type. It's whatever. It's a direction that they're taking the game, which is fine, but it just seems unnecessary. Post in the comments below whether or not you agree. I'd like to hear it because, you know, be constructive. You might agree, and that's great, but you might disagree too, and that's fine too. I just don't. I don't see the value in this idea. So, anyway, so that's the second pack. Let's go to the third pack. Steam Siege. Alright, so Sneasel, Neon Roll. Flip a coin. If heads, prevent all effects from attacks, including damage. So let's move on to the next. We got Mantine, Healing Wave. Discard as many cards as you like from your hand, and heal 10 damage from this Pokemon for each card you discarded this way. This attack does 90 damage minus 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So that's interesting that it's a minus damage. It's interesting. Hoppip, Clauncher, Fletchling, another Gardevoir Spirit Link, a Nuzleaf. So you prevent all damage up 60 or less on a so you use this attack and it prevents all damage 60 or less. Claw Fossil. Look at the bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal an Anorith you find there and put it onto your bench. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Holofoil Fletchling, it's kind of neat. And Volcanion. So Volcanion's attacks, Power Heater is 20 damage. Choose 2 of your bench Pokemon, attach a Fire Energy card from your discard pile to each of those Pokemon. That's actually pretty cool. And then Steam Artillery is 100 damage, so it's kind of neat. Volcanion is kind of a, I think it's a legendary at this point. So that's very interesting. Let's go ahead and move on. That pack actually that I opened wasn't as fruitful as I thought it would be. Here we go. What's next? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Mareep. Pretty basic, standard basic Pokemon. We saw that one last pack. Yanma. So your opponent can reveal his or her hand and you can speed dive for 40 damage. Bergmite. Heal 30 damage with Ice Block. Chimchar, that's kind of cool. Ember. Discard an energy on a coin flip. Monferno. Scratch and Flare. Zweilous. So this one, flip 2 coins. This attack does 20 damage times the number of heads. And Power Breath. Discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. Pretty standard, I think. Nidorino. Poison. It's Psychic type, actually. Which is very strange. I don't know why it's Psychic type. It's definitely not a Psychic type Pokemon in anything. So that doesn't make any sense. But it has a weakness to Psychic, so I guess that's fine. If Nidorina is on your bench, this attack does 40 more damage. That's kind of cool. Joltik and Cobalion. So, Quick Guard prevents all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon can't use Quick Guard during your next turn. This attack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So, that's Revenge Blast. Alright, so we're moving along here. That's actually interesting cards in this set so far. I haven't come across anything that's been like super overpowered. Even that Mega Evolution that I found, I wouldn't even say that was overpowered. It was just kind of a... I think that's kind of how Mega Evolution cards should be. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the pre-evolve form was better. But anyway, Apom, we saw that before. We saw Clauncher before. We saw Yanma before. We saw Litleo before. Sneasel. Lampent. So each player either draws or discards cards until that player has 4 cards in his or her hand. And your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep with Flickering Flames. Braviary. You get to do 50 more damage on a coin flip with ambush. And Skydrop is this attack does 120 damage minus 20 for each colorless in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. For each energy in your retreat cost. So that's kind of neat. So it's going to do a lot more damage to Pokemon who have a lower retreat cost. It's interesting. Nuzleaf, Harden, and Razor Leaf, and Litwick. Kind of a shiny Litwick here. So search your deck for up to 2 cards and discard them. Okay, I guess. That might come in handy for cards for Pokemon who have who deal damage based on how many basic Pokemon are in your discard pile. So that's interesting. So I'm going to have to get real close to read this one because it's really shiny and I can't see it. So the ability on Magearna EX. Prevent all damage of your opponent's attacks except damage done to each of your Pokemon that has any steel energy attached to it. So prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage done to each of your Pokemon that has steel energy attached. So if you have steel energy, you prevent effects of attacks but not damage. Soul Blaster is 120 damage during your next turn. This Pokemon's Soul Blaster attacks, its base damage is 60, so it's only going to do 120 once and then go back and go down to 60 damage. So kind of a neat card. I don't have a steel deck yet. I don't think I'm going to make a steel deck anytime soon. Maybe a combination of steel and something else, but not anytime soon. So this is a the last of 2 Steam Siege cards here. So let's see what we got. And opening up the packs. Opening up the packs. Alright, so Oshawott, Water Gun, 30 damage. Nidoran Male. Search your deck for Nidoran Female and put it onto your bench. Does Peck. We saw Pawniard already. We saw Joltik already. Tangela. Flip 2 coins, 30 times the number of coins. Mega Drain heals for half the damage it deals. Fletchinder. I guess not half the damage it deals. It's going to heal for 20 damage, but it's going to deal 40. So, Glide is 30 damage. Okay. Is this a shiny Azumarill? That's interesting, because it's a yellow Azumarill. It's very interesting. So, this is a fairy water type. And okay, I'm starting to understand why these Pokemon are getting dual types, because in the game, they have dual types. I think Azumarill is actually a fairy water type in the game, but he has weaknesses. He has multiple weaknesses too, so that's what I don't understand. Play Rough, 30 damage. Flip a coin if heads. This attack does 30 more damage. Bubble Drain, 80, and healed 30 damage from this Pokemon. Not bad. Ninja Boy. So this card was banned. It's currently not working correctly in this game, so you can't use it in your deck right now. But you will be able to a little bit later on. They're going to fix it. So choose one of your basic Pokemon in play. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon and switch it with that. With that Pokemon. So any attached cards, damage counter, special condition, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. Shuffle the first Pokemon into your deck. So that's interesting. So you'd switch a Pokemon in your active slot or anywhere on your bench or your active Pokemon with a Pokemon from your deck. So we got a Meowth. Scratch does 20 damage, and Stall. You can use this attack only if you go second and only if your first turn. Discard an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay. And Yanmega. So this one's interesting. So the ability Sonic Vision. If you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, ignore all energy in the attack cost of each of this Pokemon's attacks. And Assault Boom is 50 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has a Pokemon Tool card attached to it, this attack does 70 more damage. Interesting. Alright, we got one more pack to open up, and then we'll let you guys get back to the real world. So what we got here? Steam Siege, 10 cards coming up. What's it going to be? Kind of the same cards. I've got 2 new cards, 3 new cards. Okay. So Drudigon, Proud Fang, if your opponent has any Pokemon Break in play, this attack does 60 more damage. Giga Claw is 100. You flip 2 coins. If both of them are tails, this attack does nothing. So you get about a 1/3 chance of being able of not being able to attack at all. So he's a basic Pokemon, which is interesting. And let's see what else we got. Monferno, Hollow Foil card, kind of neat. Braviary, we saw that one earlier. Armor Fossil Shieldon. Look at the bottom 7 cards in your deck. You may reveal a Shieldon you find there and put it into your bench. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Klefki. So it's got Fairy Wind for 30, and it's got a Wonder Lock ability. What's this do? Once during your turn, before you attack, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may discard all cards attached to the Pokemon and attach it to one of your Pokemon as a Pokemon tool card. Prevent any damage done to the Pokemon that card is attached to by attacks from your opponent's Mega Evolution Pokemon. If this card is attached to a Pokemon, discard this card at the end of your opponent's turn. So you end up taking this card and attaching it as a tool that prevents all damage done by Mega Evolution Pokemon. Not too bad. I don't think that's actually bad at all. I think that's actually an interesting card. But yeah, I think that's all the cards I was able to get today. So, you know, I do want to get more cards in this set, so I may open some more cards. Guys, I really want to open up all of these packs of cards. So hit me up with a like on this video, because I think you know, these cards will probably help me in some of my decks here. They could use some assistance, and I need to open these up to get them. And I want you to enjoy my videos. I want you to continue watching. Click that like button, subscribe, and I'll do videos every day, Monday through Friday, with occasional double play videos sometimes, and also sometimes on the weekends. So, guys, anyway, I will be back tomorrow with another exciting video, and I will see you then.